I'm Daniel Walkowitz. I'm here from New York City. I'm the producer of this film with two other colleagues from the Smithsonian Folklife Center. I wrote a book called City Folk, which was really about kind of the politics, the transatlantic politics of English country dance in England and the United States in the 20th century. And this film is substantially based on that book. People ask me what to expect when they see this film, and I try to remind them from the outset, it's not a whodunit. This is not going to be a film, with a great mystery that's going to be solved at the end. You got to get rid of those expectations. It's a documentary tradition, and it's an ethnographic film. That's to say, it's about a strange tribe of people who perform and engage in this quaint old practice of ritual practice called country dance. This is a film that uses a good deal of archival footage that comes from the turn of the century and the first half of the 20th century. But a substantial part of the film also involves videotape oral histories with people who are more contemporary, talking about the tradition as emerged at the end of the 19th, early part of the 20th century, and goes through to the 21st century. And we see them not just talking about the dancing, but doing the dancing. There are two contemporary problems, I think, with English country dance that I hope and my colleagues hope the film can help address. One is that the dance community is not youthful. It tends to be older. And the problem with people that are older is that they are not always here 10 or 15 years in the future. So the dance community has to find a way of capturing the interest of younger people and revitalizing itself. So part of our concern and interest is capturing the excitement that we and others feel for the dance. And the second, I think in England in particular, the English form of country dance, which comes out of this stately, playful tradition, that dancing has captured the hearts of many Americans, but is a tradition which is less popular in England. And so our hope is that the film can show people some of the pleasure and delights that the Americans and the English who do the dance take from the tradition. Our film also provides a wonderful opportunity for people to reconnect with the father of English country dance in this country, or the revival, and that's Cecil Sharp, who did an incredible number of recruiting trips, finding the older dances both in England and then in the United States, and folk song, which he popularly did as well. He is a controversial figure, however. He gave his own imprint on the dance and on how it should be done. He was thought to be quite a strong-willed person. He ran roughshod over his competitors, but he was an indefatigable researcher who managed to establish often rapport with country folk. So he's someone I have enormous respect for. He's an incredibly important person. I'm not sure that on a one-to-one relationship he would have been someone one would have necessarily liked a whole lot. I think one of the abiding concerns I've had in showing this film and talking to my English friends about it is that they all grew up having been force-fed English country dance when they were in school. And their response always was, oh, this is the kind of dorky thing that kids had to do, and it's the last thing in the world they want to sing now. I don't think that's what the tradition is, and in fact, as you'll hear it from the film, the music is quite extraordinary and beautiful, but it is music that comes out of the Baroque and the Renaissance period. It's the kind that middle-class kids learned when they took piano lessons, violin lessons when they were kids. It is not rock music. It's lyrical, it's romantic, but it's also often quite energetic too. So there's, I think, a great deal in it that is more than simply the music of nerds. I think it's a wonderful way of teaching respect for different cultures and getting people to appreciate and understand the different cultures. And I think it's as important for a way for people to become comfortable with their bodies. And I don't think that happens, and socially, because most of the dancing is done collectively. English country dancing and in ballroom dancing, more traditionally, you dance with a partner or you dance with a line of people in a set. And you are expected to make eye contact with those people, connect with those people, and create a sense of community with those people. So there are certain kind of democratic social lessons that historically were thought to come out of English country dance or come out of folk dance, and I think they still do.